One step at a time, one punch at a time, one round at a time.
At number 2, we have Creed. If you had told me when I had walked out of the theater after seeing Rocky wave goodbye to the camera at the end of Rocky Balboa, that in 9 years another movie in this universe would be made that I would rate above Rocky 3 and Rocky 4, I would have asked you what sort of drugs you were on, and if you had any handy. Yet, here we are. In Creed, directed by Ryan Coogler, we are introduced to the tumultuous Adonis Johnson, the illegitimate child of Apollo Creed, in a youth detention center. The first scene lets you know that this isn't your dad's Rocky. Like, this feels straight out of The Wire or something.
Yo, D, you want some nuggets? Man, whoever invented these, yo, he off the hook.
Apollo's widow, Marianne, tracks down Adonis and offers to take him in. Fast forward 17 years, and Adonis is living a life of wealth and privilege in the Creed estate, and with a cushy office job that he apparently excels in. Still, Adonis feels the call of the ring, like it's ingrained in his DNA to be a fighter. The only problem is that the son of Apollo's trainer, Duke, is a bigwig in the LA boxing community, and he refuses to train Adonis, while also putting in calls to other boxing gyms to make sure they don't train him as well.
Nah, I ain't training you. Ain't nobody training you. I'm gonna make sure about that.
Jeez, what a hater. Should note here, boxing legend Andre Ward plays Danny Stuntman Wheeler, a professional boxer who trains with Little Duke. I really like how they show the boxers' records before each clash. They do this a few times during the movie, and it's kind of awesome. Makes you feel like you're watching a late-night fight on ESPN2 or something. Adonis ends up tracking down a reluctant Rocky Balboa to try to convince him to train him. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. Firstly, what kind of a saint is Marianne to just take the product of Apollo's infidelity into her household like that? I always wondered how she tracked down Adonis, or when she found out Apollo was having an affair. Important pieces to a puzzle that is never solved. We also never learn much about Adonis's mother. Who was she? We never even learn her first name. All we get is the surname of Johnson, which Adonis continues to box under to try to fly his lineage under the radar. That's another thing, Adonis. His name is Adonis. Is it just like a coincidence that he shared a first name ripe with Greek mythology with his father? Did Apollo help name him? Or just a big coincidence? Also, we see in Rocky 2 that Apollo has 2 kids with Marianne, a son and a daughter. So, where the hell are they? Were they abducted by the same UFO that beamed up steps in Little Murray? Like, it must have been quite a shock to them on the day that Marianne brought Adonis home, but we never see them or hear about them, and have no clue what kind of relationship they have with Donnie. Gotta say it, the affair plotline kind of tarnishes Apollo's character a bit, don't you think? It just really sucks that he never got to atone for this. Watching these scenes in Rocky 4 now, knowing Adonis is about to be born any day now, just really hits different. Yeah, so we just don't know about any of this. Okay, sorry, back on track. Can you tell that I think about these movies a bit too much? At first, Rocky is reluctant to train Adonis, as he views boxing as a thing of his past. Plus, maybe he has some unresolved trauma from the whole Tommy Gunn thing, but he eventually comes around. The relationship between Rocky and Adonis is the heart and soul of the film, with Rocky becoming something of a father figure to Adonis, and their age gap producing some hilarious exchanges.
Hey, you call me young?
Yeah, it was either that or OG. Old ass gangster.
That's good. Wait, don't you want this?
It's already up in the cloud.
What cloud? What cloud? No one's been in my house in a long time, and I don't think you'd be comfortable there.
Don't you walk around naked?
No. You better not walk around naked either.
Also, they should make an app where it's just Stallone as Rocky giving you life advice.
You see this guy here staring back at you? That's your toughest opponent. I believe that in boxing, and I do believe that in life.
Also, gotta say it, Sly was robbed of an Oscar here, as he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. It was only the 6th time in movie history that an actor was nominated twice for playing the same character. I've talked about 2 Creed movies already, and both times failed to talk about Tessa Thompson as Adonis's love interest and future wife Bianca. I don't know, I like Bianca. They easily could have made kind of a one-note character here, just someone to play hard to get to Donnie's advances or whatever, but they flesh her out just enough and give her her own unique passions and desires with her endeavors in the music industry, along with her own trials and tribulations with her progressive hearing loss. She's already a strong-willed character, so She's more than just another weak Adrian character. Adonis defeats local fighter Leo the Lion Sporino in a fight that utilizes really jaw-dropping sequences with camera work that makes you feel like you are part of the action. After his victory, his true identity as Apollo's son is leaked, which causes him to become a media sensation. The handlers of the light heavyweight champion, Pretty Ricky Conlan, catch wind of this, and as they are scouring for an opponent due to Conlan breaking the jaw of his would-be opponent during their weigh-in, they call Rocky and offer him the fight in the hopes of one last payday before Conlan goes to prison for a guns possession charge. Conlan is played by former professional boxer Tony Bellew. I really like Pretty Ricky. He's got kind of a Conor McGregor thing about him, as he's extremely cocky and has a penchant for trash talking and an explosive temper.
He's got this shot because he found that name last night.
One more.
We at some kind of comedy club. My father worked on the docks. People like Silver Spoon over here.
You don't know nothing about me.
Nice shorts, boy.
Too bad your daddy ain't need to fight in them.
About the same time that Adonis gets offered the fight, Rocky gets diagnosed with lymphoma. It's here where the movie really excels, as Adonis trains for his fight with Conlan, while Rocky goes through his own journey, dealing with the harrowing effects of cancer and its therapies. Adonis fights Conlan in Liverpool, and before the fight, his mother sends him new trunks, similar to the ones Apollo and Rocky wore. The fight is an epic and brutal brawl, as despite being a massive underdog, Adonis gives Conlan all he can handle. The moment when Donnie gets knocked out momentarily until he sees Apollo, which makes him wake up faster than Mia Wallace with a heart pump full of adrenaline.
Got up like a man possessed.
Freaking awesome. But the best part for me will always be Adonis pleading for Rocky not to throw in the towel, to prove to himself that he wasn't a mistake.
I gotta prove it. I'm not a mistake.
You taught me how to fight again, but if I fight, I want you to fight too. I want you to go and knock that son of a bitch down, because you're a Creed, and I love you, kid. Go get him, Don.
It's such a raw and powerful moment that gets me every single time. That was a rare and special theater experience. Some were cheering, some were crying, I know I was, and some had huge smiles on their faces. I do know one thing, everyone in that theater felt something, and for a moment we were all connected. It's just the magic of cinema. Just like in the original Rocky, Adonis doesn't win the fight, but he wins practically everything else, as he proved his own self-worth to himself, and set himself up to be the face of boxing for years to come.